This video is about getting water into the house. The first thing you might notice as a warning sign, if you're not kind of keeping the water stocked up, is the hot water in the house. It's not doing it yet. The hot water in the house will start to kind of like sputter or flow irregularly. That's a sign that the water tank serving the house is very low. Alrighty, well here we are behind the house now, and just uphill from the back of the house is the water tank that serves the house. And when the water tank gets low, it needs to be refilled. See, it's kind of hollow. I recommend opening up the top and looking in to be sure. But yeah, can you see this here? Open that up. And maybe on the video you can hear that the water is starting to fill. Don't let this run for more than half a day. It'll start coming out the front side here, just pouring down the back of the tank, and it'll start to get the yard wet, as well as drain the other tank. Now, what do you do if there's no water getting into this tank? Okay, well, now you're going to have to go up to the next tank and work on that, and I'll show you that next. So you can see I'm walking uphill from the house. The water tank was back there, and now I'm walking up through the orchard to the sleep out. Okay, here we are behind the Buddha bungalow, and this water tank that's in the trees just behind the Buddha bungalow is where the water that fills the tank down by the house comes from. And if the water is not filling the tank by the house, then you might have a problem with this tank. So first, make sure there's water in the tank. And something that needs to be done, now I'm going behind the tank. You can see the stream seating sign here. We go back here, you don't go too far, and you see this pipe on the ground. By the fence here, at the end of the pipe on the ground, is a valve. So I'm going to open up this valve. So this is a nice regular maintenance thing anyway. So the first thing I know by opening up the valve is just like, yeah, okay, there's water in the line, if it keeps running anyway. And you can see right now the water coming out is dirty. So this line does need to be flushed periodically, like once a month is not a bad idea. You can just flush it till it looks clean, but I'm going to leave it running because I'm going to go and do the last step in the whole water process, which is which is something else that should maybe be done once a month anyway. So I'm going to walk up this trail to the head of the trail where the weir is, which is the tiny dam that collects the water. So I'll update you a couple more times before I get there. Okay, I've just been walking down this trail. The chairs are a good landmark that it's time to cross over to the other side. So I'm going to just, wherever looks good. See, now I've crossed over to the other side of the stream, and we make our way along this hillside here, which you don't need to see all of, but you just follow along, and then we'll update one more time. Okay, I've just walked up this side of the stream. You can see these pipes in the stream here, and this is it. This is the little weir or dam where we collect the water. So if we get a little closer here, you'll see that the intake has like a sieve on it to strain stuff out, and then stuff like periodically gets stuck on it, and that just needs to be cleared off. You can do that with your hand easy enough. So just throw the stuff downstream, not upstream. Okay, and that's that. So now the path of water should be clear. Well, one more thing, we're going to close that valve again. I'll show you that. But that's what you need to do here with the weir. You can kind of see a little whirlpool has developed because it's draining better now. So it was good. It was good that we did that. It was time. Okay, I've walked back down from the weir, down the stream, crossed over by the chairs. Now I'm coming back. Here's the big water tank. The sleep out is right through there. And hey, this water is still running, yeah. But as you can see now, it's totally clear and steady, which is great. So now I'm going to close this valve again so that the water will start filling the tank. And that's it. That's your whole water troubleshooting, no water in the house maintenance system that probably should be done about once a month. And the water in the lower tank at the house refilled more frequently as needed.